Hello yogis and welcome to my channel. My name is Xenia and today I will guide you through the well-rounded practice. It's a slow flow today because I simply cannot do fast flows now. It's quite hot in the Netherlands and I hope you enjoy your summer. I would say that it's a summer flow today. We are going to have some fun in the balancing positions. We are going to do transitions and please do not touch the ground with your foot, so be focused on the transitions today because this is also the balance when you change your poses and you control this change. We are going also to have fun in the bear pose in more dynamic mode. We are going to roll on our back and coming back to the bear pose. I hope you will have some fun with that. And without saying that, let's jump into the practice. We are starting today from the wide leg child position, so open your knees on the sides, then closing big toes, moving all the way down with the sitting bones on your heels. And then walking with the hands on the left side, so joining the side stretch and doing deep breath here. Still the first pose, you may ground yourself, maybe setting the intention for this practice. And then walk in with the hands on the right side. Great, come back to the middle line, closing the knees and move into the Sphinx position. All the way down on your belly, chest. Ground yourself through the belly, roll the shoulders, lengthen your spine to the sky and a little bit more active here first to open up our heart zone. Press through the heart to the front, maximum squeeze in the space between the shoulder blades and press through the chest. You should feel how you're lengthening your neck also here, still pulling out the top of your head to the sky. Now not changing position, just relieve a little bit this pressure through the chest and you look behind your left shoulder. Join here neck stretch. And then changing the side, right shoulder as far as you can gaze in. One more change, left shoulder. And right one. Great, slowly relieve, chest down, turn around, laying on the back. Then bring in our right knee to the chest, support your hands here and straighten in the left leg, pressing through the left heel. So you start to split yourself into the two sides, right knee as high as you can to the chest and as close as you can. And left heel is really nicely pressing down. Draw deep breath. It's also a great pose for the digestion system. Good. Then relief a bit, twisting. Right knee on the left side, opening your right arm. Relax slow part of the back. Great. Come back to the middle line and changing the side, left knee to the chest, right leg is straight, pressing down through the heel. Again, as high as you can, your left knee here, and drawing a deep breath. Relevant, twisting, left knee on the right side. Relax in low part of the back. Come back to the middle line, happy baby position from here. Knees to the chest, open them wide. Grab the feet if you can reach them, if not then ankles, so under the knees. Holding, maybe pressing a little bit through the feet. Breathe in. And then the hamstring stretch. From here you start to straight the legs right in front of you. Maybe grabbing big toes, maybe ankles, any level. Keep your legs maximum straight here, maybe using the strap if you have nearby. And relax your shoulders, holding. Then softly open legs on the sides, maybe still holding your big toes, maybe using your hands from the inner side, giving a little bit pressure through the hands, opening your inner thigh. And then again, legs to the middle line, pointing the toes, and a little bit activation of our core muscles here. Length arms and hands above the head, and then lift up and top, and then changing the legs, scissors, and like this, lifting up and then opening, inhale. Couple of times more, keep going. Great job. Relief, turn around, tabletop position. And then classical cat-cow pose here, opening shoulders, chest, look up, inhale, dropping your belly down. Exhale, rounding the back, squeezing the top of your back. And then inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding. 7-8 times like this. The last one. And moving to the dolphin plank, up to you. Maybe closing the hands in the midline or staying on your forearms in parallel lines. Lengthen the legs, belly in, nice diagonal line of the body, still here from the shoulders to the hips and heels. Holding. And now slowly walking with the feet a little bit closer to the hands, lifting up the hips, staying in dolphin. Bring your hips as high as you can and press through the hips back, squeezing the space between the shoulder blades. So again, we want to bring our elbows, shoulders and hips in one line. Don't round the back, don't roll yourself to the front. Breathe in. Holding for 5-6 deep breaths. And then transition to the high plank. Lift up, straight arms, belly in, shoulders above the wrists, couple of breaths here. And then moving into the down doggy. Lifting up the hips and start to walk here. Pressing down through the heels. Warming up the ankles. And then you press through the heels, holding down doggy here. Lift up your right leg in the air, hold a bit. Then bending the knee, stepping forward into the low lunge. Ground your left knee. When you feel ready, touch the ground, open yourself to the sky, dropping sitting bones down. Then bringing hands in front of you. Maybe you're staying here or moving into the twist with me. So your left hand on the left leg and joining the right one. Maybe moving deeper and holding here. Any level that feels nice for you. Don't break your back. Holding, breathing. Relief, come back to the midline, semi-split position. Pelvis back, lengthen your leg, toes on you. And keeping your legs straight here. If you feel like rounding the back and moving deeper, you do it. If it's too much, if you do it in the morning, for example, don't go too deep. Then leaving supportive left hand on the ground, opening ourselves into the right twist here. If it's too much, you feel that it's too intensive for the legs, create some space so your left hand further from the body. Choose your modification. And then relief, bend the front knee, again low lunge, grabbing your back foot. Any grab is good. If you need supportive tools here, block or strap, you may use it. Opening your top shoulder, looking at the ceiling for more deeper stretch. Controlling, let your leg to land, stepping back, Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, relief, down facing dog position for 5-6 deep breaths. Lifting up the left leg in the air, holding. Bending the knees, stepping forward into the low lunge. Ground your right knee, touch the ground, open yourself to the sky. Hands in front of you, moving into the twist, your right hand on the right leg, joining your left arm above, checking the side, how do you feel? Relief, come back to the midline, semi-split position, pelvis back, straight the front leg, toes on you. Leg is still straight. Give the base in the right hand. Twist here. Keep an arms in straight line. Again, if you need some space, move your right hand further from the body. Relief, bend the front knee and quad stretch, bending the right leg, grabbing the foot, maybe opening shoulder if you feel like your front foot also can be on the side, so creating more space here. Great, controlling, relief, Vinyasa, stepping back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra, elbows close to the body. Exhale, relief, tuck the toes, down doggy. Lift up your right leg in the air, bending the knee, step forward into the high lunge. So not grounding your left knee. Touch the ground, open yourself to the sky. Keep your back leg straight, front knee not overloaded. Exactly 90 degrees angle here, couple of breaths more. And then warrior 2, big circle with the arms, hands, changing alignment for your back foot, 45 degrees. Feel the space under your hands and strong hips here. Straight the front leg, Trikonasana, shift and smooth move down. Now moving into the balancing position, straight, do not touch the ground. We want to check today our balance between the poses in transitions. Bending the front knee, half moon pose is the first. Bring the hand in front of you, still the same alignment of Trikonasana, holding half moon. And then transition to the tree pose. So you turn your hips, closing them, accurate, lifting up. Finding your tree here. First, just the balance, hands in front of the heart. And if it works well, then we're building up our tree. Opening shoulders and chest more. Knee on the side, so really nice, beautiful tree here. Keep the balance through the base foot, like having the roots pressing down. If it works well, you may lift up your arms, hands above the head. And then transition to the next one, hands in front of the heart, straight the front leg, pointing the toes. As high as you can your leg here. Spine is really nice line here. Shoulders, chest again, opening more. Transition to the warrior 3. Your foot like a scale back, torso to the front. If you feel like you can bring arms, hands again above the head, checking your warrior 3 here. And then giving up, feet closed, folding down here. Straight the legs. Let your body to hang down. Relax your neck. Just breathing, doing some moves in your neck. If you feel like you can join torso, rocking from side to side. And right from here, give the base in the hands, down doggy. Step back and lift up your hips. Give the base here, find your alignment, just couple of breaths, feeling secure and stable in down doggy. And then lifting up the left leg in the air. Bending the knees, stepping forward into the high lunge. When you feel ready, touch the ground, open yourself to the sky. Strong hips. I remind you back leg is straight. Warrior 2, arms, hands, big circle, back foot 45 degrees, holding. Straight the front leg, Trikonasana, shift and smooth move down. And moving into the balancing positions on this side, bending the front knee, half moon pose. Create some space. Find your half moon on this side. Without rush, moving into the tree pose. So when you do transition, especially alignment is different, you checking, controlling yourself. Every centimeter, focusing and finding your tree. Again, first just to keep the balance, any alignment of your foot. And then you build it up. So you want to open up your body. Knee back, hands in front of the heart. And if it works well, arms, hands above the head. Hands in front of the heart, transition to the next one, straight the leg, pointing the toes right in front of you. And keep this tension, don't crush your back. like a scale to the warrior 3. Foot back, torso to the front. Maybe reaching out with the arms, hands above the head. Closing through the folding down, both feet together. Relief. Relax your back. Then give the base in your hands, open your feet, create some space, toes on the sides, preparing for the Malasana squat. Drop and sitting bones down. Lengthening the spine. Keeping your block through the elbows and the level of your knees. And now if you can, do not use supportive hands, just grounding yourself through the sitting bones and immediately to the boat pose. Support your hands under the knees, create resistance through the shoulders and chest, so your shoulders back, straight line of your spine, pointing the toes, keeping shins in parallel lines towards the floor. If it works well without supportive hands. And then transition to the bear pose. You want to grab your big toes. Just keep on balance first here. And then when you feel ready, eventually open and stand on any level that feels comfortable for you. Maybe press until the end through the heels, keeping the legs straight if the hamstring stretch is working here for you. And now we are going to have some fun and to check our balance in more dynamic mode. So we start to close the knees, relieving bear pose, rolling back, and then coming back and again straightening the legs. What can happen that maybe it's not enough roll and you will stuck here. Maybe you will do too much and you bring yourself back. Sophia is very curious about this pose. So we want to play here and to do some circles. Okay, and if you played enough, bring yourself through the back, lean position. Heels closer to the sitting bones, lifting up into the bridge pose. If it works well, you interlock the fingers and lifting up hips even higher, pressing through them, stand on the shoulders and join in deep breath here. And then relieve hips to the ground. And move into the pigeon position. Starting from the right side, right ankle above the knee. Grab any comfortable lock for you. Relaxing the hip zone. Changing this side. Left ankle above the right knee. Relieve the lock, lift yourself up into the sitting position. Classical butterfly pose here, feet as close as you can to the body. Doing the lock from the hip, belly, chest to the front. Grabbing with the elbows and rounding the back. Straight your back, now feet further from the body, working with the outside line of the hips. Hip, belly, chest to the front, rounding the back, staying here. Press away, relieve the pose, left foot to the body, right leg is open on the side. Half butterfly position. Hip, belly, chest, staying in the stretch. Relieve this side, changing the feet. Lean yourself to the front. And then slowly moving into Shavasana. If you feel like before, doing soft twist in lean position. So your right knee on the left side. Just relaxing your lower part of the back, slowing down. And then change the side. Your left knee to the chest and into the twist. And then completely relax in Shavasana. And then you start to awaken your body, moving, doing some stretches. Without any rush, bring yourself into the seated position. And to close the session, we bring our hands in front of the heart for clear and loving intentions. Thank you for joining. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, for doing this well-rounded Vinyasa slow flow mode practice today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel your body, you feel relaxed, and that you did something really beneficial for your body. And I see you next time. See you on the mat. If you want to join breath work, you will find the option on the screen. Otherwise, have a nice day.